Sitting behind me is the Eahora $6,000 e-bike. My question is, who would pay that much for it? Now don't get me wrong, Eahora did a great job with this bike. It rides smooth, it looks cool, it turns heads, but it does have some limitations. Okay, the first thing is that a kid can't ride it.
Watch for cars and cops, okay?
I mean, a kid can ride it, they'll fit on it, they'll love it, but legally, it's a street legal bike, which is great, but it's gonna need to be registered, which means you're gonna need a license and insurance in order to operate it. So they just cut out a whole market because it's not for kids. Which means it's gonna need to be someone who's an adult. The next set of problems is that the range is about 70 miles. The next problem is the max speed. It only goes 50 miles an hour.
How fast did you get it up to?
45, bro.
45? It barks, Luke. It barks.
So it's gonna have to be for an adult who has a commute where they don't get on the freeway and only have to go about 30 miles to and from work or school. That kind of puts this in the moped category. Something I just need to get from point A to point B, work, school, back and forth. Something reliable, something cheap and efficient, and you can get a moped that does that for half the price. This is Edge Power Sports in Draper, Utah. Let's see what kind of options they have for somebody walking in with $6,000 in their pocket.
Okay, Lillian, so the price tags aren't on the bikes anymore. So I'm gonna look them up and then I'll tell you what to say and then you just tell people what the price is, okay? Let's start with this one, Supermoto. Okay, so this is a 701 Supermoto, $11,000.
This is a 701 Supermoto for $11,000. This is a Super Adventure S for $21,000.
Okay, Lillian, this is a Svart Pylene 801. Say that.
No.
Say you can get a Svart.
Sport Pylene. Wacky Austrian names.
All right, here we go. $10,500.
For just $10,500.
This is a Vit Pylene 401.
I don't know how to say that.
Vit Pylene, right here.
They're gonna make fun of me if I say it wrong.
For $6,000.
Get the I don't know how to say it 401 for $6,000.
Okay, last one. This is a Duke 250 for under $5,000.
Duke 250 for under $5,000.
This is crazy, guys. That's a KTM Duke 250 for under $5,000. The difference is it can go on the freeway. It can go like 95 miles an hour. And the MPG, 70 miles per gallon. I gotta be honest with you guys, I was 100% expecting to go into the motorcycle dealership and finding no options under 10,000. And then the next segment is going to the used market and looking on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, seeing what you could get for $6,000. The fact that you could get a brand new street bike for $5,000 to $6,000 is crazy and puts more in perspective what Eahora is charging. But just for fun, let's look anyways. And it looks like for, you know, similar moped style bikes, you could find a lot for the $1,000 to $3,000 price range. But the other problem with an Eahora bike is if you buy a motorcycle at a dealership, any dealership you buy a bike at is also going to be able to repair and maintain, work on that bike. The Eahora bike, it's going to be a lot harder to find someone to touch it if something goes wrong. I called around to see, I called around the local Salt Lake Valley to see if anyone would work on it if it was having a problem. No one would touch it. Motorcycle dealerships, e-bike companies, or electric scooter companies, they're all like, yeah, we don't work on those and we don't stock parts, and if we needed parts, it would be too much of a hassle to get them. Except for one guy. There was one guy in West Valley who said he would work on it. He does mopeds, but he also does like the little electric scooters for old people or handicapped people. His business name is Blue Planet, so if you're local and you do have one of these, or if you have a old person electric cart that breaks down, now you know where to take it. There's cheaper bikes on the site. There's like entry level, but if you want the full power, you want the 72 volt, you want the 50 miles per hour, then you're gonna have to cough up $5,000 to $6,000. And who's going to do that? It's gonna just have to be someone who treats it as a toy, someone who it's not their main source of transportation. It's someone that just wants something fun to ride on the weekend, go for evening cruises, run to the coffee shop, but also wants to enjoy the ride, show off to their friends. It's gonna be someone like that. It's gonna be someone with at least $5,000, and it's gonna be someone who's gonna have a lot of fun on that bike. And if it's someone who uses my link below, it's someone that'll save a few $100. It's gonna be someone with at least $5,000, and it's gonna be someone who's gonna have a lot of fun on that bike. And if it's someone who uses my link below, it's someone that'll save a few $100. It's gonna be someone with at least $5,000, and it's gonna be someone who's gonna have a lot of fun on that bike. It's gonna be someone like that. It's gonna be someone with at least $5,000, and it's gonna be someone who's gonna have a lot of fun on that bike. And if it's someone who uses my link below, it's someone that'll save a few $100.